Let's finish off the infrastructure. Middle East actually has a fair number of factory slots. We've already built up all of that area. Alright then, carry on. And we have 3 dockyards, which should be used for more minesweepers. Except we have a really big shortage of chromium. Can we buy more? Not at present, so... Well, all the chromium's going to be used by the heavy tanks at present. What we really need is just more civilian factories, honestly. So that I can actually buy stuff. Germany's having a couple of issues too. Going by the strength of those units. It looks like we're arriving up here before the Axis are. Alright, so you need to have orders. Which is, quite frankly, just going to be General Assault Order number 1. And then Monty, General Assault Order number 2. Like that. And we will definitely get pushed back in a few places up here. But at least we're solidifying the lines. Is that a sliver of liberated Turkey I see? Yep. And if my allies had been a little bit more on the ball and with less supply issues, they would have done even better.
Move out.
So I just realised I have 8,000 convoys. No, 9,000 convoys. It's not even registering correctly. Oh no, that's just unused. Yeah, that's fine. O'Connor falls ill. Well, that's slightly irritating. O'Connor was here. You're actually in charge of one of the smaller units, so that's fine. Is that actually a cut-off? No.
Orders.
So I'm just going to go ahead and cancel that. Okay, yellows are here. Operation Vladivostok is a go. Campbell is ill. Damn it! Philippines government in exile. Louis Cazon has formally requested permission from the British government to return to the Philippines and re-establish the provisional government. Yeah, absolutely. And that's our first reinstatement. We're coming back! This is why I like Germany. No allies to deal with when it comes to supply hogging. Yeah, we definitely have a few problems with that here. And that is where the Soviet subs are. Although once we've taken Vladivostok, they're not going to have anywhere up here to actually... I guess they are, actually. I'm probably not going to bother taking those. I'll leave that up to the United States. Okay, so we do need to reorganize our shipping slightly. So we'll need to make sure that all of this gets convoyed. So I probably can get rid of these ones now. Because I very much doubt that the Soviets will be able to reach us here. So this is going to be the escort zone. And then... well, actually, we may as well just leave it to the escorts. They'll eventually sink the submarines there, and we can station naval bombers up here if we need to. Do we have any? Bloody hell, I forgot how many planes we had. Crikey. That is another thing we should actually do, is assign aircraft. So let's choose our jets. Where are they? Actually, no, let's do heavy fighters because of where we're going to be fighting. And let's have these be Polish. Oh yeah, we would have taken a bunch from Japan. And we'll do some dive bombers too. Why not? Let's actually make these units of 100. The reason I'm doing them in small units is because I want them to be able to fit into tiny little air bases, which we will inevitably have in the north. So how many generals do I have? I have 5. So I'm going to need... No, we have 8. So I'm going to need 8 of these. And we'll assign 1 to each general. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more.
Ready, sir!
1 for you. 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 And 1 for you. Unfortunately, you can't assign them to just a field marshal, which when doing orders like this would be really, really helpful. Okay, then we need another bunch of heavy fighters. Oh man, we have so many dive bombers. Bloody hell. I hadn't realised quite how many we had. That's 3. 4. 5. And don't worry, these will automatically split up, so the fact that this airbase is massively overcrowded does not matter. That's why I'm assigning them to the army, so I don't need to do it myself. We actually run out of... Oh, no, we won't. No, we won't. That's 6. 7. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then before I forget, I need to have all of you lot on air superiority and interception, all of you lot on ground support. Go. These Polish pilots must be confused, signed up to help liberate their homeland, told that it would be a long way through all of it in Russia to do so. Russia was the one that declared war on Poland. These pilots should be more than happy to be fighting against the Russians. Ooh, cut off. Very nice.
Ready!
And here.
Ready!
Which means that this is the only actual possible crossing.
Attention!
Well, let's go and take these pockets out, because that's going to be a big boon. Let's also get rid of that, so people don't try and join it. There it is, Vladivostok has fallen. Manchuria is going to be quite powerful at this rate. Oh, and we've got Manchurian forces going through Sakhalin.
Ready, sir!
Soviets are trying to do some attacks there. I'm going to let them just bleed for a bit. We may lose some ground, but that's going to be very, very expensive ground for them to lose. Or for them to take. We'll make them pay for it. Ah. Wow. You arrived quickly. Crikey. And you are in supply. If you feel like you can attack, attack. Ah! These are the new rocket launchers. I think these are the newest. Yeah, they are. Excellent. So we're going to start producing those and probably actually replacing artillery with them. 47. Oh, you know what I need? Mountaineers. It is time to start researching mountaineers. The pig. 138 days is a while. There should also be minesweeping technology, which we're going to need. That's mine damage. Naval mine avoidance, mine laying, mine sweeping. Oh, it's miles away. Well, it's not like I have anything better to be doing right now. Okay, next thing. I'm going to set you to careful and careful. You need a general. First things first. Henry Wilson? Your old guard, though, which is a bit annoying. I really want to be using some of these exile troops. The fact that they don't get traits, though, is just a massive deal breaker. McCready.
Attention!
If you see an opportunity, take it. If you don't, don't. Election. Government contested. With an upcoming election, people are beginning to question the capability of the current administration to pursue the ongoing war. The United Kingdom has suffered greatly, and popular opinion has turned against those who seem to be leading our nation to defeat. While our people are determined to see the war to the end, they would rather see another government ending it. Crisis of trust is highly unfortunate. We'll let the political landscape shift to keep the people united. And this is extra stability. We do get communism and fascism rise. But we do actually gain democratic power, so yeah, we'll take it. Anything for stability. In fact, speaking of anything for stability, we could probably do improve worker conditions again. Do it. Get us up to 90s. Especially because we did go to service by requirement, manpower law. Means that our industry will have suffered a little bit. Have their forces assigned. Oops.
Commands!
You don't. You almost certainly should. Okay, that can be arranged. This is going to be dive bomber zone. We'll say it's going to be a set of 400, and we'll say that they are Belgians. Air support on shock unit, and then jets on the same one. Say that these are going to be Dutch pilots. Interception on you.
Listen up!
You again. You're fighting over here. Do I want to give you dedicated air force? I think I do. I still want to do it in small chunks though, but we'll do it slightly bigger. And then you can have jets. Oh, I made all of these British pilots. Never mind.
Commands!
And then the Marines are also going to want a group. Which again we can just set up over here. Dive bombers. Turks. dive bombers, Turks, and then jets. Can be Free French. Assign to you, and then Hobart. You're also going to need a couple. Again, we'll just set them up here, then we'll send them off. French dive bombers. French dive bombers. I think I'm going to give you jets as well. Actually, no, you're... I'm still going to do jets. You should still have support from... the other garrison air forces who have the heavy fighters. So you're just going to be the close-ins. To Hobart. Oh, damn it. Hobart. Then I think I'm going to do another bunch over here. Same concept. Free French. Free French. And jets. And then these are going to be for Campbell's tanks. I have so many jets, it's crazy. Okay. That should be all of you.
Ready!
Alright. Let's go and do that. Can't wait for the Kaiserreich update so I don't need to use the dev builds anymore. Spread all over the place on my mod list while the normal Kaiserreich not working ones normally placed together. Yeah, it's about time they release that update. For sure. Okay, now we're sinking some of their submarines. Convoy efficiency is actually not terrible, so we should be doing a bit of damage over there.
Listen up! Pushing them back, sir!
As soon as he's dead, we'll assign these back over to here. Which they should actually do automatically, as it'll be the only order left.
Ready, sir!
Okay. The tanks are making progress. Now, where are these tanks?
Attention!
Oh! Your order got cancelled somehow. No, they didn't. Oh, it's probably a supply thing. Yeah. Well, let's bring you closer at least.
Move out!
Oh, yep, maybe not that way. Just a thought. So the attack's going through there, so let's put you like down here for now. Once you arrive, we'll reassign you properly. That was updated anti-air, which is good. Don't think I have any other upgrades to do here. Air Force, not until 1950, which is another 3 years away. Engineering, 49. Industry, 48. I mean, we could start doing these. They're not that far ahead of time. Oh, there wasn't? I can sort that out real quick. Let's go and post that now. Stream notifications, you are quite correct. There we go. Done. Whoopsie! Yeah, this Axis is actually quite strong. They control... I still quite like the way that this is all done. I mean, the Allies are slowly but surely coming back into the war, but we were on a massive back foot for such a long time because we're at war with the Axis and the Comintern. And now that we're fighting back against the Comintern, I decided they were the weaker of the two, which will then allow me to go after the Axis. Although we do have a bit of a border here in Turkey, and once the Marines have arrived and actually finished their preparations, and they're almost here, then we should be ready for the off over there as well. Although I think I would like you to train up a bit more.
Orders!
Likewise with you.
All in!
You are just taking attrition, unfortunately. But you're not moving, so there's that. And we really need to build up the air bases here, because this is going to be kind of a critical location for that. Did I ever sort out my chromium problems? Can I buy any more? Nope. I still have an export focus, and you know what? I don't think I need air production anymore. Oh! Planning speed plus 10% maximum command power plus 25 daily command power multiplier. Yeah, that would be quite nice. Let's start doing some focuses again. I think it's time. Oh, you know what? These guys... can be based in Alexandria too. And then they can assist with the attack on Egypt. That's probably a better plan. Oh, not Egypt. We're in Egypt. On Turkey. Still catching a few submarines out here.
Orders!
Okay. That was actually really successful.
Ready!
These Jaeger units are good.
All in! Ready to move! Attention!
Monty? Where are your troops?
Ready to move! Ready to move!
I just realised there's absolutely none of Monty's troops up here.
Attention!
Let's make sure that all of these guys are actually assigned to this line.
Commands! Ready! Ready!
Because they bloody well should be.
Move out!
Otherwise, we're in real danger of being cut off here.
Ready, sir!
I just realised we're doing this attack with no planning prep whatsoever. Good old Percy Hobart. Charging in on his own. Although the Americans are coming in to reinforce.
Orders!
I'm a bit annoyed about these guys, though. Like, why aren't you moving?
Orders!
It's not a supply thing. I don't think it is.
Attention! Ready to move! Ready!
Now they're moving. I wonder if it's just because they're not in the right continent? Because they are currently spread out over all the islands. Stay focused, Hobart. Stay focused. We're doing this with no planning preparation whatsoever. No worries, you're up against the Soviets. They don't plan either.
Ready!
Probably should stop and get some planning preparation going. So I will drop a staff office plan for you. I'll let you get some organisation back too.
Commands! Ready, sir!
You know what? The other thing I'm going to do is these tank divisions I'm going to make elite so that they get first dibs on equipment as well. I'm a little bit concerned about these guys trying to counterattack and just cutting me off completely. It could happen.
Ready!
It is not against the realms of possibility.
Listen up!
You ready? You're ready. Go. Advanced rocket engines. Ah. I think I'm going to continue working on the industrial tax. It's December now. And because my tech bonuses are so heavy and I'm basically ahead of time at this point, I don't really care about the ahead of time penalty as long as they're not too great. So let's take a look at the air struggle. Yeah, we definitely need just more air power here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to chuck in 500 jets. Which are going to be free French, air superiority, and interception. And then I'm going to get several more dive bomber units. And they do automatically upgrade the dive bombers, so the fact that I'm using older dive bombers doesn't matter one bit. Except for the fact that it takes a little bit of time, but a small price to pay. And we are upgrading those air bases, so again, the fact that they're overburdened right now doesn't matter. I am a little bit surprised that no nukes have gone flying yet.